Welcome to the Smack Talk, where we talk about SmackDown. Quick highlight recap. Again, as always, this is assuming you've watched a show. Don't come to me to get like a full review and breakdown. And as always, there's going to be a link down below in the description box to credit WWE for kind of recapping everything and making it easy for me to just kind of go through everything. So this was interesting for me. Cody Rhodes defeats Ludwig Kaiser. I was impressed with Kaiser. This was like a near 15-16 minute match. A lot of back and forth. Made Ludwig actually look really strong. Not that I thought he was weak or anything. I actually don't think I've ever seen him wrestle before. I don't know if he was in NXT before. I'm not going to lie. I told you this before. With my time schedule, working on multiple channels, playing the guitar, working out, this, that, and the other thing, and just life in general, I've had to skip through a lot of matches. It's only in recent history that I started watching and super paying attention to a lot of details. I don't think I've ever seen him wrestle at all. And I was impressed. Like I said, I thought he did really, really well. And that's the end of that. And then, of course, Cody. It's Cody. We're like a week away from WrestleMania. And there's times where during the match, you're just like, oh, I hope nothing goes wrong, you know, and he gets like another injury. Or that story is going to close real quick. Charlotte Flair comes out, vows to defeat Rhea Ripley. Again, one of the few in the women's division that I'm like really excited for. I mean, one of my absolute favorites of all time in that division. LA Knight, I've said this before, and I'll say it again, as someone who's fairly new to me, to my viewing, this guy has to be down the road somewhere a future champ. I mean, I really hope they don't give this guy the Zack Ryder treatment. But LA Knight defeated Rey Mysterio. And then after that, we finally got what we wanted, didn't we? He punched Dominic Mysterio right in the snout. And he accepted his match for WrestleMania. And even, is it... Oh my god, I don't want to say her name because I forget what her name is. I just forget what her name is. The female ring announcer on SmackDown. It eludes me right now. They showed her in the background and she looked like completely shocked. It was just great because I don't think she knew what was going on, because that's the whole like magic with the show sometimes, is even other wrestlers, the other people there, they don't always know like what's going on. Actually, if you go to WWE.com and you click up there, you'll be able to see in one of the featured videos there where Dom is mouthing off to his mother and his sister. And that's when Rey Mysterio came and said, you know what? You're getting bopped in the face. Natalya I like a lot. The whole, you know, Neidhart family. The whole history there. I think the last time she won the tag team titles was a couple of years ago with Tamina, was it? In 2021, she had like a reign of like 120 something days, 122, 123 days. She's now qualified for the WrestleMania showcase. But at the end, what did we see? Someone that I do like. That again, no one's ever explained to me why they don't like her. Ronda Rousey. I like her a lot. A lot. But wow. When I think of Ronda Rousey, I think of the female version of Roman Reigns. In a couple of ways. Just a legitimate badass. But in also how the WWE universe, just people in general, seem to feel about them. Like I remember when Roman was being pushed his face and, oh man, it was just unbelievable. I've been watching wrestling, like I said, for several decades, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody hate it as much as Roman Reigns, as maybe for a short period of time there with John Cena. I kind of feel like she's getting that same treatment. Anyhow, so they've included themselves into the WrestleMania Showcase, the Fatal 4-Way, I think is what it's called, for the Tag Team Championship. This was interesting. I mean, I really hope it ends the way I think it's going to end, but we'll just have to see. Butch went hog wild at Gunther by leaping over the table and bopping him in the head. And he picked up the table, remember that, and just hoofed it right over. That was pretty wild. And they went back and forth a little bit. Didn't really like that. Because I just really like the whole camaraderie, the friendship that they have together. And, you know, Drew raised a lot of good points with Sheamus. I feel like this now should be Drew McIntyre's time to win the Intercontinental Championship. And then maybe at SummerSlam, or have him have a really solid run. Maybe at like Survivor Series or even Royal Rumble of next year, whatever. Maybe then at that point, maybe have Sheamus defeat or whatever to become the Grand Slam champ. It's the only title that's eluded him, right? And then to put this friction behind them. I would really like to see that. But again, I don't call the shots, and it's a good thing I don't, because there's a lot of creative ideas I've had over the years that may have been questionable or perhaps have been a good idea. And then in closing, really quick, I mean, I don't know if there's anything else here. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I can... Oh, no, don't do that. I'll end up getting a copyright strike. What the hell just happened there? Let's go back down quick. See, this is what happens when I try to... KO show. It was kind of funny in the beginning. KO comes out and Sammy comes out, and he was talking about how Sammy wanted to hear his own pop. Each one comes out individually, hearing their own music. And then Kevin Owens surprised me because I just was not expecting this. There's a lot of times where there's some predictability, and in this case, I just didn't see it. It said KO Mania on the back, but this time moving forward in the front, you know, with the whole WrestleZania. I thought that was really cool. I don't know whose actual idea that was, but that is pretty neat. Don't know if that shirt is on the WWE shop or not. Story-wise, I'm not starting to like the Usos too much, but no, I still like them very much. And now that they've been wrestling for a couple of decades, as veterans together and separately, I have to admit, if I could have it my way, Cody wins, KO and Zayn wins, the whole bloodline gets dismantled, people keep turning on each other, and I don't know, like, where else from there I would go. But I definitely want to see some really wild stuff go on. Maybe even something really unforeseen, like Solo Sikoa living by his name and actually going solo. Maybe becoming face. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I think it's 8 days. Is it 8 days till Mania? Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, we've got one more Monday Night Raw on Monday. And then I think we have one last SmackDown, if I'm not mistaken, before Mania. It's just going to be insane. Trying to recap WrestleMania, I don't know how I'm going to do it. It's going to be a long match. I'm probably just going to have to, kind of like what I do with this a little bit, where I may skip over some stuff, just kind of talk about the highlights. That's what it's supposed to be. A highlight recap. But recapping the highlights, not necessarily of every single little thing that went down. I'll just have to wing it and see how it goes. Because like I said, these videos perform like ass on my channel compared to my other videos. But I really enjoy these. It's like I said before, that it's like a break from always getting distracted with always having a controller in my hands or trying to come up with a way to teach or bring awareness about something in a game. 2K23, because that's pretty much the only game I play on my channel. This, I just get to shoot the shit with myself, and then hopefully someday, maybe a couple of people will come down below in the comments section and fire off some of their thoughts and whatnot, and have a little back and forth there. Anyways, that's enough rambling for me. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half. I'll twist it. I'll break it off inside your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great. But if not, I get it. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now.